up, everyone? It's the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Got to give a shout out to Hampton University, HBCU, at the Honda Classic in California, Los Angeles, at the SoFi Stadium. It's going down, the Battle of the Bands. Check it out. I'm repping Hampton University for my baby girl. Let's get it. Anyway, let's talk about Juelz Santana. Let's talk about Jim Jones, and let's talk about Cameron. Now, Juelz Santana says in a recent interview, he explains why him and Jim Jones went on stage with 50 Cent during the 50 Cent Cameron issues. Now, what's crazy to me is this happened, 15 years ago. These dudes were supposed to have squashed all these issues. They've been cool since then. And then all of a sudden, an interview with 50 Cent and Cameron, they start cracking jokes and making fun about how Jim Jones was kind of unloyal to Cameron during this time because 50 Cent was trying to be the master manipulator and pull Jim Jones off to the side because he knows Jim Jones is all about the bag, and Jim Jones was trying to set up that Dipset and G-Unit tour back in the day because those at one point were two of the hottest groups in the world. And you got G-Unit who was running things. They was getting, each of them was getting $200,000-$300,000 a show. Jim Jones wanted a part of that. That's why he was trying to not let Cameron mess up the bag so they could come together and all work together. But Cameron had his issues with 50 Cent. 50 Cent had his issues over the radio interview where they was talking about who made more money, Jim Jones or Lloyd Banks, and Koch was a graveyard for rappers' careers that was over with. All this crazy stuff back and forth. But like I said, it was 15 years ago. Dipset had the Dipset versus the Locks, which they took that L to the Locks in that versus. But I thought all was good. Now all of a sudden these dudes is bringing up old stuff and really starting problems over something that happened 15 years ago. Crazy, crazy stuff. Anyway, Juelz Santana reacts. Let's take a look at this clip from Juelz.
They stole the show and left. Drip splashed all on the stage. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't even know if the show was able to keep going because everybody slipping and falling. So much sauce was left on that stage after we finished. You know what I mean? That joint. If Jim is going to a show and he asked me to go, especially if it's with some people that is some tension there, I'm going to support my brother. I'm going to more than anything be there for my brother if something happens that shouldn't happen. You understand what I'm saying? That was Juelz Santana's, you know what I'm saying, reason for being there and supporting my brother and making sure no shit go left for my brother either. You know what I'm saying? Same way I would have been there for Cam. Jim, you have to figure out why Jim, you have to ask Jim why he chose to make the decision to go to do the show at that time. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know it was that. I really have to think and really look back. I don't know if Cam and Jim were going through something at the time. I really don't remember. Cam weren't going through something at the time. And I would have to really sit by you. I have to ask Cam if it's like, did that take out? I don't really think, like I said, for me, my sole purpose of being there was to go to support my brother. Like I said, it's like, if my wife is going somewhere, I just got to be there for my wife, regardless. If somebody else, you know what I mean, don't like the idea of her going somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? I got to go to be there for my wife. That's my wife. I can't let my wife go into no crazy situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was, though.
Now, that's wild, man, that you're comparing Jim Jones and your friendship to Jim Jones to that of your wife. Jim Jones is a grown man. If he wanted to go to this concert and make money with somebody that your other homie had enemies with, you could have fell back. But I guess I understand because he's your boy, too. But, I mean, you can see where that looks shady. Y'all are part of the Dipset. Cameron's the head honcho. He's beefing with 50 Cent. And then y'all come on stage with 50 Cent. Y'all don't see where that's a little suspect, where that's a little questionable. I mean, if I was Cameron, I would have questions about that too. And that's why Cameron's been saying Jim Jones just came around when the music started popping. They didn't grow up together. I get it, but at the same time, and y'all was boys, y'all was cool. I don't like to see these groups go back and forth with each other. I didn't like when Bone Thugs did it. I didn't like when the Hot Boys are going through it. They still kind of have their issues between Hot Boy Turk and BG, but I don't like to see the Dipset do it either. I don't like to see Cameron get on there and, Pauls go in on Jim Jones. I don't like to see Jim Jones responding all over something that happened 15 years ago, and it seems like it's back to the same dude, 50 Cent, stirring that pot up again and got these dudes hating each other over nothing. Crazy, crazy stuff. Nation, what do you think about Juelz Santana's comments? What do you think about the whole Dipset breakup? Whose side are you on? Are you on Cameron's side? You on Jim Joe's side? Me personally, I don't even want to pick a side. I just want them to squash this ignorant stuff and get back to being friends and eventually come out with a new Dipset album in my perfect world. Nation, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button on your way out.
What up, this is DJ Michael Watts, and when I'm not in the switch house, I'm hanging out with my dog, DJ last name Song.
Girl, I hope you to stay, so